Hey, what's up everyone, Saint Time Gaming here. Welcome back from a Division 2 build video. Well guys, most of you guys said on my strikers like LMG builds that can you make an LMG build that doesn't include 3-piece striker or 4-piece striker? Is there a high-end LMG build? But actually there is. There's an LMG build I made before like 2 months ago. But then most of you guys said that it has glass cannon. So yeah, glass cannon talent is... Well, I understand why you say that, but also I use Sawyer's knee pad, so where if you move, you lose the damage. So, it's not that good of a like sustained DPS, but the build, I was just showing how much tick damage you can get on a Pestilence builds, which of course I was taking for 1.2 million, which was really high for a Pestilence, to take that. But then today I have the LMG build, which doesn't include glass cannon, don't include Sawyer's knee pad, it doesn't even include Fox's Spray or anything, but yeah, it has a lot of damage, and that's basically what I'm trying to show you guys today. So it's a DPS build. You can use it pretty much anywhere. You can also use it on raid. It's going to be really good because it has a lot of sustained DPS, so it will be super good, not only for team play missions and stuff, or solo, and also in raids and stuff. You can actually use in raid, unless you're like a DPS player or like a what's it called, the speedrun guys who doesn't like to run weird builds, just go for one build and one build only. Well, then it's not for you. Sorry. I mean, you don't even need a build. You already have a build. Like, why are you even going to watch this video, right? So let me show you the build over here right now. As you can see, this is the build. I got the LMG here, 2 of them. Got the MG5 and of course the Pestilence. The Pestilence is super hot, I would say, because the damage on Pestilence is really good. I can take 800k plus. I can go even higher than that. I'll explain what you can do to get it higher, but this is my preferred choice. The build I'm using, all the pieces I'm using, this is what I felt comfortable. This is what what made me feel like, okay, this is good. I'm comfortable. I can use with this, and I don't need to change or tweak too much, and I'm feeling fine. That's why I'm using all these pieces, but I'm going to explain why do I say that. So first of all, this build has 80% weapon handling. Yeah, let me just start with that. This has 80% weapon handling, so don't worry about accuracy, don't worry about stability, there's no dances from your weapon. It's just not going to do that because it has 80% weapon handling. All right, now you may ask how. Well, the gunner specialization gives you 10% if you stand still, and of course you get 10% armor on kill, which is nice. So that's that. The watch, the keener watch is going to give me 10%, so that's 20%. And I'm using a chest piece here, which has brace talent, of course, but it's not normal braced. As you can see, the chest piece I'm using is never mind. It's a perfect brace talent, so we have 50% weapon handling. Yes, so 50% weapon handling. Now, this chest piece you can't find anywhere. You have to craft it. It's like a specialization chest piece. So you get a blueprint for completing a project from your specialization, and you can craft this chest piece. Just craft as much as you can until you get a perfect guard roll or something like that. I actually got a weapon damage guard roll, but then the crit chance was so low. I'm still trying to optimize that. So yeah, that's the only thing I need to do that. But yeah, crit chance, crit damage mod, and since it's a Petrov defense group piece, it gives me 10% LMG damage, which is really nice. Now the second LMG piece that I have is the contractor gloves. This particular piece is on sale at Cassie right now, the exact same piece here which I'm using. So 2-piece Petrov gives me 10% weapon handling as well, so that's my 30% weapon handling, and 50% here, so that's 80% weapon handling. Right now, the mask I'm using is a Sheshka, because Sheshka gives me 10% crit chance, a perfect guard roll here. Took me a lot to optimize it, so I have crit damage mod. For the backpack, I have a Grupo, because Grupo gives me 15% of crit damage, and I have composure talent. Now, with the talent on the backpack, I had multiple choices, or thoughts, if I should say. At first, I was thinking about using Unstoppable Force. I used it. Unstoppable Force is a really nice talent when you're running solo, because you're going to kill everything by yourself, and it's 25% weapon damage, just like Vigilance, so it's good. I wouldn't recommend running Vigilance. On paper, it may look very high as a damage, but then it doesn't work that often, because whenever you take damage for 4 seconds, you're going to lose that 25% damage, and that's not good for a DPS player. So that's why I don't recommend using vigilance on solo. But yeah, on group you can use vigilance, no problem. But then when I was using unstoppable force also in a group, it doesn't working too much because group members getting the kills. You need to get the kills to make that, like, proc that unstoppable force and keep the higher damage active, so it wasn't really working. So I felt like, all in all, composure is the perfect choice here. So I can use group and solo, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't require you to do anything, just stay in cover and you're going to get that 15% damage. So that's why I'm sticking with composure. Plus I have to stay in cover anyway because of the chest piece talent, right? So yeah, that's my backpack. Now for the weapons, what I'm using is the MG5. Is the infantry version of it. I perfect got roll on this, and I've rolled measure talent. Now I tried multiple talents here. I tried optimist, I tried strained, I tried unhinged, frenzy, something else I'm forgetting, killer maybe. So I tried all those talent, but the measure talent is really pleasing me with this weapon because MG5 has 800 RPM on it, and the measure talent is making it 1000. And I am critting 400k on body with the first half, and the second half close to 600k. And I felt that is really good for me because no other talent made me go over 600k, and this one is actually making me very close. So I felt like the other half is okay, and plus, the RPM is so high on the first half of the mag that I can just do so much damage. Now, when I'm solo, I do one thing, is right now you can see I have 50 mag on this because I'm using crit damage mod instead of, extra like magazine round. I'm not using that. And also on the LMGs, I have crit damage and crit damage because I have so much crit chance, I don't need to add crit chance mods. This one will have crit chance because there is no crit damage mod on this, unfortunately. So yeah, so I went for the crit damage. But yeah, when I'm in group, I would change that and add the large pouch and make it 100, and I'll use it like that. But I just use the crit damage 10% when I'm solo. So yeah, that's basically it. And for the holster and the knee pads, what's going on? For the holster and the knee pads, I have improvised gear. Now there is no other high-end item left for me to add that will increase my weapon damage. Of course, you can say Walker Harris. Now, if I add one piece of Walker Harris here, like I have the holster on this, it's give me 5% weapon damage. So if I use this holster, it gives me 5% weapon damage, and the core attribute is 15%. So in total, I'm getting 20% weapon damage, and I have 12% critical hit damage. That looks good, right? But look at the improvised gear here for a second. I have 15% weapon damage, which is 5% less than Walker Harris, but I have 24% critical hit damage. Yes, and that 24% critical hit damage is higher than any weapon damage here because it's only 5%. So that additional 12% crit damage is of course higher than 5% weapon damage. So always this will do more damage than the, Walker Harris. And for the knee pads, I could have easily gone for Fox's Prayer. Same story here as well. Fox's Prayer gives me 8% multiplicative damage, which is of course better than 5% weapon damage. But then with the improvised gear, I'm going to have 24% crit damage. Of course, I don't have 24% here because it's not maxed out or anything. But, you will have 24% if you have perfect like guardrail pieces. So that's why I chose to improvise gear on this, so I can add more crit damage. So I'm using more crits to defeat multiplicative damage basically. So that's what I'm doing, and it's just working super good. I mean, yeah, it's just working really good. That's all I can say. And the crits, if I show you, have 50% crit chance and 210% crit damage. Now the reason why this is 50, it should be 55 actually, because I don't have like perfect guardrail crit chance. Like I'm missing 1.9 crit chance on the chest piece. I'm missing like 0.5 on that, 1% from the holster, 1% from the knee pads. So that's like 4.4% crit chance I'm missing, and that's what's I need to make it 55. So yeah, that's the only problem here. I have 14% armor damage, which is of course multiplicative damage here. So this is a lot of damage on this. Now, if I want to show you how much damage I can do, I'll also show you the pestilence crits as well, like the tick. So I'm just going to stay in cover. The perfect brace will be active. I'm just going to fire my LMG here. Like, look at that. The first half is critting for 400k on the body. And when I go to the second half, and the second half is going to crit for 586k. So yeah, that's the MG5 here, and I felt this is actually good. Now, if I come to the pestilence, I just need to just shoot the pestilence, and I get the Plague of the Outcast talent, like proc all the way up. And once I do that, you'll see the tick damage is like over 800,000. Look at that, 814k. When the NPC has armor, it's going to tick for 840k. And when they don't have armor, of course, it's going to reduce the damage because you don't have armor damage at that point. So yeah, that's super good. Just try it out if you have all these pieces. Improvised gear, again, you have to craft it. Contractor gloves, I'm pretty sure you have it. I mean, this particular piece is on sale at Cassie, so you can get that. You need a one piece Seshka and one piece of Grupo. That's all you need. The backpack talent, you can use anything you want. You can go for composure, you can go for vigilance, unstoppable force, anything you want. The chest piece, easily craftable from the crafting bench, because you can only craft this thing, the perfect braced, so you can do you can get that. And I'm pretty sure most of you guys have a pestilence. You can try that out. You can use other LMGs like New Reliable or the RPK LMG, but then if you add measure talent on that, it's not going to be good. You can add strain talent on RPK LMG, because RPK LMG has very less like RPM, and strain talent will work very good on less RPM weapon, unless you have crazy amount of max size. So you can try it like that and see how it goes for you. It was working super good for me. I had a lot of fun in groups and also solo, like control points farming and stuff like that. So yeah, just try it out, see how it goes. The crazy amount of crits, man, is just super good. So yeah, that's basically for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Till then, peace.